gonna go ahead and just look and
We know Kanye is definitely the Yoshi.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get things started. Wow, we're actually starting on Smash over. Okay, Fujin,
Okay,
there we go.
There he is.
Alrighty.
Palutena and Yoshi. I actually haven't seen too much footage of either.
Yeah, Palutena, a lot of people are talking about how she's a very strong character, much better than she was in her Smash 4 iteration.
I know that. I heard a lot about that, yeah.
Data-wise, I don't think she's too great. She's a little bit slow. A lot of her tilts and aerials are in double digits. But the flip side is that they have very long-lasting hitboxes. So especially the Dare, it's like her active hitbox was almost doubled from the last game. So that's something to.
So they gave her a new. Well. Is the explosion? Is that her side B?
Yeah.
Or is that? Okay.
Yeah, that's side B. One of the custom moves that Palutena had. They're definitely one of the characters that tried to advertise that feature of Smash 4. Didn't quite pan out the way it was planned to go. But, of course, yeah, so they just try to pick some of Palutena's different moves for her to use.
Of course, we got those sick teleport cancels, dude. Nice teleport cancel. Fujin going up a stock.
Yep. And, of course, yeah, very similar. This Palutena is, in general, just very similar to her Smash 4 iteration. You know, you got invincible back airs and stuff like that. But, you know, on a quick down B, we'll be able to take out that stock. Palutena, not the heaviest in the game. A lot of the girls are pretty much light in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, Yoshi's not too heavy, too. I believe in the Kurogane Hammer listing, he's like featherweight, if I recall correctly.
Featherweight?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like
we're actually going by a weight class. That's
yeah.
Cool.
There's like balloon weight, and then there's Pichu, who's the lightest character in the game right now, and I believe featherweight's like just a little bit above that. So like mid, but still low.
We'll teleport to escape pressure, get back on stage.
Of course, I think Yoshi, very strong character as well. People have been talking about, you know, strong aerial mobility, some nice aerials to help you in both air-to-air and boxing situations. Very good character overall, got a lot of strong tools. But people said that about Yoshi in Smash 4 as well, so we're gonna have to see if you know,
but
some
I
kind
feel
of meta or counterplay.
I feel like Yoshi is still able to, you know, still be effective, and I feel like the offense in this game, and also like characters don't really go out to gimp as much as they used to, right? You more or less play around the ledge as opposed to playing off stage to try and gimp.
Yeah, well, of course it's weak to meta, so it could shift to that very soon because of the weaker off-stage options. We're gonna have to see. Alright, so
whoever has like the better recoveries, like they'll definitely try to play more or experiment more with that kind of play style. But I think a lot of people are just content to just play around the ledge. We'll see. I mean, it's still only week 2. We haven't figured out what's optimal yet, so.
Alrighty, let's see what Kanye's going to try to do. Try and close out this stock. Of course, Palutena is just making it a little bit hard for Kanye to really go in and get anything done.
Both characters are sitting probably around kill percent. I don't know. I got the grabs mixed up. Okay, nice super armor, just getting out of grab pressure there.
Yep.
Just with the dash attack.
Yeah. Both of these two really struggling to really find anything. I mean, both of these two are kind of characters that rely on
setups.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to just look for the raw hits once they get to the really high percents.
Right. Good parry. Nice. Good strings right there from coming out from Kanye. Able to get a lot of decent percentage for it's taken out with the back air. Good job.
Yep. Of course, like I said before, it's a very strong move from Palutena. So.
I feel like all of our aerials were super strong. Oh, is that? Wow.
Yeah.
I guess. Wow.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I'll
Go
be right
for
back.
it, dude. That's. Wait a minute. What? Kanye, what are you doing? Wait, Vance, what happened? Oh, okay, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So Kanye was just changing controllers because apparently his R button doesn't work. As for why, well, I'm not sure. Probably we'll have to take that into the shop and just figure out what's wrong. Maybe buy a new controller. The Time Sweeper, thanks for the follow, dude. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday night. And we appreciate you guys watching us here. Fujin, I don't know what they're banning, but Fujin's on. It's Fujin's pick for where we're going in this game too. Looks like they're still deciding. Fujin might be taking a look at the stage list. Speaking of which, I know like a lot of people, or I know that like the consensus is that people are having trouble like switching between hazardless and hazard on. Like, what's up? Sedge just.
Wait, the first game just ended?
Yeah, the first game just ended. Yeah. What?
He went to the bathroom.
Yeah. So, yeah, Sedge just went to go run to the bathroom real quick. I don't blame him. These Sportinis are pretty good. He went through about half of his cup already, so kind of chilling. Didn't have the chance to take a look at where we're going, but we're still staying the same characters. Game 2, Fujin versus Kanye. Muy spicy. Alright, so it's the battlefield layout of Palutena's temple. Nice. Oh, okay, so I think Kanye's controller is still acting up. RIP. Wow. Much props to Kanye, dude. He's just... he won the first game without having an R button. That's probably why we saw a lot of hesitant play from him, but... who knows? I can't hear what they're saying, but... who really knows? Vance! Yeah, what's going on with it? Huh? Oh, he went to the bathroom. Yeah, just not mine.
Alright, I'm filling in for Sedge for a minute.
Yeah, just for a minute. We got Vance on here. Wait, so what happened? Is controller not working?
I don't know what it was. He had to reset it.
I mean, obviously.
My controller's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, he's using my controller. I've never had an issue with it, not once.
You know what it probably was? It's probably like, you know when you plug in like a GameCube controller? And like sometimes the stick will move, you probably have to just do like the internal reset, you know what I mean? Hopefully it's working now. I mean, it seems to be working. He's got 67%.
Yeah.
On Fujin.
I mean, I hope it wouldn't, man. My controller is never broken on me, man. It's pretty
scary.
Yeah.
Hey.
If his controller's not working for him, man, it ain't gonna work for me. You know? Let's be honest.
That's when we
call the pros in and be like, hey man, can you fix my controller, man? I mean, I could keep the shell, but that's a whole different story. But let's go. My controller has no snapback, so I'm gonna lose it.
Just a standard controller?
It's old, dude. I actually got it in Japan a long time ago. Yeah, it's a long time ago. So.
Ooh, good punish.
I mean, at that situation, Fujin was kind of at the platform, and Fujin should have been looking to move away. Being above Yoshi...
I think he wanted to drop down and do something.
Yeah, but at that situation, though, like, being above Yoshi kind of really hurts in Smash Ultimate compared to, like, other previous games. Like, that tail is just... ow.
I mean, even then, like, I feel like Yoshi just...
Yeah.
Caught the air dodge with the fully charged up smash.
Down throw, nair. So far, Fujin moving in, looking for a prime opportunity here against Kanye. One thing that I do like that Kanye is kind of doing is like you kind of see it repeating the pattern here is he's literally just holding forward and pressing A, and he's able to dodge explosive flame, and that's one thing you have to really be careful with Palu, right? Explosive flame sends you upward. See how he's going for that? Right. He immediately just jumps over and is able to just go into his opponent.
Almost got the shield break there. That was a lot of shield damage.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that one, man. You either gotta parry the multi-hit, which I suggest you learn at some point, but... Oh,
ooh, I like the idea. I like the idea. Not able to execute, but we're good. I like the idea. Maybe one day.
Yeah. I pray one day. You gotta get it at some point, alright? He had to jump there. Yoshi having some great aerial movability, so he's able to survive that.
He's got the super armor on his jump as well.
He has to. If he had no super armor, man, he might never live. Speaking of not living there.
That's fine. He was well over 100%.
Yeah.
Enough to kill.
Yeah, and he's got Fujin on 90%. Fujin able to come up here in this side of the bracket all by beating Rich Brown.
Oh, he upset Rich?
Yeah, he upset Rich Brown. I'm told Fujin is a all-his brawl player that made Zelda back in the day. So.
Ah, I see.
So Fujin, no scarcity to playing Smash at all.
Especially the ball players. I feel like a lot of old school ball players that are coming back. I feel like they'll kind of feel at home in this game.
Yeah, I am very interested in seeing the old gods versus the new kids on the block. In terms of
technically the old gods are still around.
some of them are, but like we've had some people who just took the time to disappear and play other games, right? Like we had Tyrant who kind of like he was around pretty strong, for the first few years of Smash 4, but then he took a backseat and said, I'll play here and there, but I won't be really playing much.
Right. Whenever I feel like it, right?
Exactly. He was able to win an episode all Cloud. So.
Hey, I mean, use what's the strongest character, right?
Yeah.
Or use what you feel is the strongest character.
Yeah. The tier list can be very subjective, and sometimes you can end up defining the character in this meta if you really put your heart and soul to it. A really great example of that is Nico, right? He pretty much made the example for what it is to main Shoal.
Right. And even then, like in Melee, Amzo.
Yeah, Amzo, right? He put the meta on
Yoshi on the map, essentially.
Exactly. Axe puts Pikachu on the map, so you need to, never be afraid to define a character. But hey, if you're looking for victories, I guess I understand being a top tier, bro.
I mean, if all you care about is winning, then just.
Oh, that really hurt.
That was nice. That's her counter?
Yeah, that's her counter. So her counter now switches back and forth easily between Reflect and regular just counter. Ooh. It's the same frame. Literally, there's no difference between her reflecting a projectile between her just countering an opponent and hitting them.
I see. So they got rid of her reflect then.
Yeah.
It got moved to her counter.
Yeah, exactly. They're now coherently just one move, so you never have to worry about like, oh, I can't reflect the projectiles. Like, no, it's really good. It's actually the fact that Palutena kind of always has I can't remember the custom move for reasons why. We never really used customs in Smash 4 back in the day.
Yeah.
But they seem to have moved her custom toolkit into her main kit.
Which is great.
Yeah, which is great for her. And now, because of that, she's able to use Explosive Flame, which was previously available in her customs. She kind of has, I think it's like featherweight, or I don't remember what it was. Lightweight, there you go. She's now able to move fast, because of the game and its mechanics. And of course, having Reflector and counter all at the same time.
Just makes it better.
Yeah. Reflector used to be side B, but now side B as opposed to.
Okay. Gonna fish set?
Yeah. I'm gonna fish the set here, and I'll be slipping back in with for Sedge. Looking at money handsome today, and the polo and the whatever, the boss man. Dude. I know he's trying to.
Man, look like he can work here, dude.
Yeah, he's working. Sedge always works. That's the thing, man. You can always count on Sedge to do his homework. Anyways, let's go on to it. Speaking of homework, we got homework to do here because it's still Palu versus Yoshi.
Character loyalty. Well, I guess for Fujin, probably just trying out the character so you can use Palu.
I mean, character loyalty if you made him wife.
Right. Well, you know how it is.
But a character loyalty definitely for Kanye. Kanye, tried and true Smash 4 Yoshi main. I know he uses Olimar here on the side, so I'm playing friendlies there. I like it though because at the egg, he was trying to see how Fujin was going to mash. He might have been able to jump up and catch him with an upper. So great read coming up from Kanye. Look at see what's going to pop up from the egg. Goes to show fundamentals do transfer over. Solid auto reticle. Definitely locks on much better compared to its Smash 4 version.
Feels like it comes out faster too.
Definitely. Shoutouts to Arma for teaching me a little bit about Palutena as well. Also for showing me how to love anime fighters as well. You too good. You both of you, but let's go on to it.
Right. We're getting back into it. Kanye just trying to rack up some more percent before he loses his third stock, or his first stock. Wow. Fujin just trying to close it out. Both players kind of...
I like it because you can now drag down with Nair, so he was trying to get a confirm off that. Pretty smart stuff from Fujin. He's definitely looking for the stock here. Good parry,
not
but
able to get the not able to get the second in.
Yeah, this goes to show that you can parry hits, right? But you also can parry multi-hits, so you have to get used to doing that, right? You either have to do the Daigo or you have to do the one and done.
I mean, is it just like, do you just rapid tap the shield button
That's
again, or
why
do you have to actually time it? And
someone tweet at me at Vance_EXE. Let me know if you have to do that because I haven't been able to figure that out. You can practice parrying on you know, in training mode, the best way to do it is use Cloud and have his forward smash set on. So you can, because it's a pretty solid forward smash to even practice parry even for multi-hits there. That's one way to do it in practice. But Fujin able to get that back air, still has super armor. Unfortunately, the thing about super armor for Palu is that it does appear only above her, not at her legs. So at her feet, she doesn't have super armor, only the upper body.
When she does
her back air and her dash attack.
Right.
So it's pretty strong, but if you got a pretty good profile of a move, you can actually stop her from doing super armor.
Okay. Kanye.
Ooh,
there we go.
And that's the thing that Yoshi got as a buff and a change compared to Smash 4, right? Like, he's able to go through these platforms. So now, players who would pick Battlefield back in the day against Yoshi, you know, it's not the same thing anymore.
Same thing, yeah, that's for sure. You definitely couldn't do that in Melee, so having that it's a good kill option.
Yeah.
If you can get the right read, they're gonna stick to the
Oh,
was that jab reset?
Yeah,
Was that a nair reset?
Really move in from Kanye. I like the fact that he's able to get the reset, just starting to move in on Fujin. I know he's looking for this victory because he was actually really pumped up to play Richbound, but Richbound lost to Fujin. Okay, back throw. Won't kill, but that does give Fujin the stage to himself here. I like the fact that he's taken the time to pick and choose when Kanye will come out and say, you don't have to be too risky yet. Both at high percents, especially with Kanye being up ahead one stock.
I mean, this is the final game. This is game 3, so better make it count.
Yeah, I better play safe, Papa, because you don't want to get too risky. There's a parry.
No, nothing out there.
But I like it, though. Oh, that's going to confirm. And Kanye.
That's been in there since Smash 4, dude.
Yeah. That's the thing about like Fujin that I liked that I saw he did a little bit different. When he parried, he immediately walked away from the situation because he didn't want to be around there to see what if he was going to get a double jab.